Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I finally decided to make this pendant. If you guys remember, we did this earrings couple months back. We called it diamond earring just because of the shape. So I decided, I'm gonna multiply this unit and make a pendant. So that's what happened here. And because of the colors I used, it looks more like a Turkish tapestry instead, but well, I have this diamond earring, so this is gonna be a diamond pendant. And let me remind you, this is part of our Project Long necklace where we started off making long ropes, and then we started making pendants. I have a couple charms as well. So, if you are new to this project, go to the description box. I will leave a link to a whole playlist called Project Long Necklace where you will see all the ropes we made, all the previous pendants we made. So, you can catch up. But for now, I'm gonna get materials ready and we'll work on this. This one, see the blue, like they look like marbles. I really love the effect on them, but they are from my recycling project. They used to be part of a long, cheap looking necklace that I took apart at one point, and I kept the beads because they look so gorgeous. They look like marbles. So I won't be able to leave you whatever code is. It's just 10 beads, so I used them here. I will leave you codes for the other beads I used here. And they're like lavender purplish color. They're all Tohos. The seed beads I'm using today also gonna be all Tohos. So I'm just gonna put these earrings aside. These are diamond earrings. The link will be in the description box if you wanna start with this one, because it's easier. It's just craw with, embellished with some beads. This one's gonna be a very long project. It's a lot of craw here. That's why I was avoiding to do it, because it's gonna take me ages to finish this tutorial. So for the beads, you're gonna need 11 Tohos. You're gonna need a lot of it. For the quantities, check the description box. So I'm gonna be using this terracotta color. For the embellishment, I'm gonna use some gold Tohos as well. These are 50 Nos. For the middle, I'm gonna use this light green pearls. These are check 10 pearls. So you can use any 10 beads basically. As long as it's round, as long as it's 10 you are good to go. So that's all the beads you need. Then you'll need your pick to start off, craw. Then you'll need beading needle. I'm gonna be using size 11. And then I'm gonna use Nymo size D. I'm gonna be using brown to go with my colors. Probably will use up this teeny tiny bobbin. And you'll need scissors to cut the thread. So I think that's all the materials you need. So I'm gonna thread my needle with 2 yards and then we'll get straight to work. So I have my beads ready, my pick ready, my thread ready, so we'll just go ahead and start the craw. So I'm gonna pick up 4 seed beads. For now, you just need your 11 O's. We'll just do all this first, all the craw, and then we're gonna embellish it. So for now, just your 11 O's. So I'm gonna pick up 4 11 O's. I'm gonna drop it down. I'm gonna leave a short tail, and then I'm gonna make 2 overhand knots, just turning this into a circle. So that's what I have. I just turned my beads into a circle, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set it on my pick. And that's how I start the craw. That's it. So I'm gonna go ahead, take my needle through the first bead, I'm gonna pick up 3 11 O's. I'm gonna take my needle through the same bead my thread's coming out of. So that's the first wall. Now I'm gonna take my needle through the second floor bead, pick up 2 seed beads, go down the side of the last wall, and straight through the floor bead. That's 2 walls ready. Now I'm going to take my needle through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11 O's, go down the side of the last wall, and straight through the floor. Go through the 4th bead of the floor, go through the side of the first wall upwards. See, this is the first wall we built, so I'm just going up the first wall. pick up 1/11, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you just go up, and all you have left is, see the 4 beads at the top, you have to connect those between each other. And that's it. That's the first crow unit ready. See? So I'm going to show you 2 more times, and then from there I will let you continue on your own. So how to do crow. First you build your first wall, pick up 3 11/0, go through the same bead your thread's coming out of, go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Go through the last bead of the floor, and then you can just go straight up the side of the first wall. Pick up 1 11/0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you just go up, and all you have left is to connect the ceiling, all those 4 beads at the top. Just take your needle through all of them. And back through the first one. Now you have 2 crow units. Now I can remove my peak because I have enough to hold on to. See, you have 2 crow units now. So I'm going to show you one more time. So here I am. Get zoom in a bit furthermore. Pick up 3 11/0, go through the same beads through the other side, go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Go through the last bead of the floor, up the side of the first wall, pick up 1 11/0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. And then you just go up, and all you have left is to connect the ceiling. And that's it. We have 3rd crow unit. See? So you just continue like that until you have 16. Right now you just have 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you have 3 units. Add 13 more, so you will have 16 in total. And I'm gonna meet you back here. So I have my 16 units. Just make sure it's 16, not 15, not 17. Numbers are quite important here, because if you mess up with the numbers in the beginning, you will not be able to get this shape later on. So make sure it's 16 units. Now we're gonna make a turn. Basically, we're just gonna go downwards now. So what we're gonna do, here I am. So where I am, I'm just gonna take my needle down this bit here. My thread is here at the top. I just have to make a turn. So I'm gonna take my needle down this bead. So you know how we build crow always on top of 4 beads. Now we're not gonna build on top of these 4 beads. We're gonna build our crow on top of this 4 beads here at the side. So that's where my thread is coming out of. So that's gonna be the first floor bead. I'm gonna pick up 3 11/0, go through the same bead through the other side, go through the second bead of the floor. Another thing I forgot to mention, I'm using nylon size D I would recommend using size B if you have. I don't have, unfortunately, so I'm gonna be using size B because you know you'll be building crow blocks on top of crow as well, so it might get a bit tight. So you know, I might suggest to use thinner thread if you have. If not, you'll be fine. I managed to size D, but some places it might just get a bit tight. So I'm gonna go through the second floor bead, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. And then I'm gonna take my needle through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. And now I just have left this last floor bead. I'm gonna go up the side of the first wall, pick up 1 11-0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you're gonna go up, and all you have left is to connect the ceiling. And that's how you make a turn. Look, see, you have your turn. So that's all the secret is. Instead of building on top, you just build on the side, and that's how you end up with the turn on the crow. So now what you're gonna do, say in total now, you have 1, 2 units. You add 14 more on top of this. That will give you 16 in total. And then once you have 16 in total, you're gonna make turn this way. So here, remember you turn it this way, then you have 16 units, then you're gonna make a turn down this way, then you're gonna have 16 in total again. So you have to, once you make a turn, you have to add 14 more, so you have 16 in total units. And then again you make a turn, but this way. So once you have your turn this way towards the beginning here, I'm gonna meet you back here. Here I am. This is the turn we made together, then I made the second turn, and then I made the third turn. Now once you made your third turn, you should have 2 units here. 1, 2. So the reason I asked you to stop here, because when you continue, you don't want to end up with 16. You want to have 14 in total. And once you have your 14, and I'm gonna meet you back here, and I'm gonna explain you why you need 14 and not 16. So you have 2, add 12 more, and meet me back here. Here I am with my square almost ready. So what we're gonna do now, here you have, well, basically this has to be a square. You have 16 units on this side, 16 units on this side, 16 units on this side. So on this side, once you connect them together, you have to have 16 units as well. That's why here you have 14, here you have 1, and then when you connect them, when you connect crow ends, you always create a new unit, so that will be the number 16. So all we have to do now is just connect it. So I'm gonna zoom in, find the place where my thread's coming out of. That's where my thread is. So we're gonna start on this side. First I have to make sure my crow is straight. See, it's quite easy to do it on crow because it's a square stitch. It's easy to lie it on its back and, you know, quite straight. So now I have to connect it. I'm gonna zoom in, and how we connect it. See, 1 bead here, 1 bead there. I have to connect those in between. So my thread's coming out here. This bead and this bead, I have to connect them between each other. I'm gonna pick up 1 bead and then go this bead upwards. I made this in a more detailed video that I left in the description box, so if you're struggling, check it out. So 1 bead there, I'm gonna pick up 1 more bead and down this one. Then pull your thread, and that's what it looks like. See, you kind of have a right angle with unit there already. And now this side is connected. I have to connect the inside now. See this on the inside. So what I do, See where my thread is? I'm gonna go down this bead on this side, take my needle through, always pull your thread nice and tight. I'm gonna pick up one bead. So basically on this side now, this bead we have to connect to this bead on the side of this here. So I'm gonna go up that bead. It's quite hard to show what I'm doing. Okay? The interior is connected now, so now I have to connect it to this side of this bead here. And again back down this bead. So now the inside is connected. So now I'm just gonna flip it over. And see here, you can see how loose it is, see? So I still have two sides to connect. So the inside is connected, now I have this side to connect. So I'm just gonna go through this bead. And if you notice, on this side, you already have 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. So you just have one missing bead here. So I'm gonna pick up one bead, and then go to this bead here. And all I have left to do now, connect this bead and back through this bead. So I have 3 sides connected. The all remaining side is the top. But look, see, it's not connected, the beads between each other. But if you see, all the beads are already in place. So all I have to do is just go through those beads with my needle. And that will connect them and make it nice and sturdy. And that's it. See, it's connected. You have your whole square now. So from here, what we're gonna do, see on the outside, it's 2 layers. So we're gonna do the second layer now. So here I am. So basically, I like to do clockwise, right? So since my thread is going this way, I'm gonna build a unit on top of this. I'm gonna build on top of this. I'm gonna show you how to make the corner, and then from there you continue on your own until you reach this side, and I'm gonna show you how to connect the 2 ends. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna hold down the initial tail. We can get rid of it later on. So here I am. I'm gonna pick up, see this top of this bead? That's where we're gonna build our first unit. Pick up 3 11-ohs, go through the same bead through the other side, go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-ohs, go down the side of the last wall, and straight through the floor. Then go through the third bead of the floor. Then I'm just gonna flip it over so it's easier for me. Hold down the tail. Pick up 2 11-ohs, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Pull your needle. Then you just have this unit left. So I'm gonna go through the last floor bead, up the side of the first wall, pick up 1 11-oh, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then go up, and all you have left is connect the ceiling. from now on, what you're gonna do, you just hold your work like this. So what you're gonna think from here on is, see this side of the last unit you built, this side here, 1, 2, 3, and 4th bead there in the corner, that's gonna be the floor. And then the side here is gonna be a first wall. So what you do every time you build a unit on top of this, you always consider this is the floor, this is the wall. So you start with building the second wall straight away. So I just have to make my way to that second floor bead right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go up here, go here, go to that bead there, which is the first bead of the floor, and now here, this is the second bead of the floor. Okay? The side of the unit you built. That's gonna be the floor of this unit. So I'm gonna pick up 2 11-Os, go down the side of the last wall, which is this. And I cannot go straight through the floor because it's quite rigid here. So I'm just gonna go down the side of the first wall and pull your needle through. Just have to hold down that stop bead and that initial tail. So see, you have your second wall building, and then you have to go through the floor bead. That's it. Then you go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-Os, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you go through the fourth bead of the floor, up the side. I'm just gonna take away this tail, up the side of the first wall, pick up 1 11-O, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. And that's what you have. Then you go up, and connect the ceiling. See? So you have your second unit there. So now you reach the corner. So how do you make the corner there? I'm going to show you that once, and you'll have to do that the remaining corners yourself. So basically, first, all you have to do, you build your unit on top of this here, and then continue like you were doing this unit. So I'm going to show you that. So first, to make the corner, all we do is just build the unit on top of this first. So I'm going to pick up 3 11-Os, go through the same bead your thread's coming out of through the other side. That's going to be the first wall. Go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-Os, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-Os, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. And then go through the last bead of the floor and straight up the side of the first wall. Pick up 1 11-O, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you just go up and connect the ceiling. And that's it. See? You made the base to continue further on. So all you do now is just hold it like this. Again, see, you have your base here and then you have your wall here. So all you have to think is, this is the floor this is the first wall. So you have to continue building your second wall. But first I have to position myself on the second wall. So all I do, I just have to make my way there. You don't have to do it all the time. It's just right now we are making the corner. That's why you have to do all this, you know, manipulations to get to the place where you are. But once you continue building, your needle will be where it's supposed to be. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to go here through that bead of the first wall. And this is the bead I'm supposed to be coming out of. That's going to be the base of the second wall. So that's, I'm just gonna hold it like this. So I'm gonna pick up 2 11-ohs. We're building the second wall here. I'm gonna go down the side of the first wall. And straight through the 4 bead. Then I'm gonna go through the 3rd floor bead, pick up 2 11-ohs, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you go through the last bead of the floor, up the side of the first wall, pick up 1 11-oh, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you go up and see all the beads at the top, they're not connected, so you just connect them. Go through this bead here, go through this bead here, through this one, and back through this. So all the beads at the top are connected. And now you just continue like that, building the same unit on and on and on. And you have to start always building the second wall. So all you do is just go through this bead and you are at the base of your second wall. That's how you do it. So that's the corner made, and you just continue building the same unit on and on and on until you reach here. Then you just build the unit on top, flip it over and continue on. So it's very repetitious. If you don't understand, just rewind. And if you can't understand how I'm building blocks, I will leave a link in the description box to that video as well. It's called How to Build Crow Blocks. So, you know, I covered all the basics. So it's just, you know, putting all the basics together into one big unit here, basically. So continue like that, all the way here. Make the corner all the way here, make the corner all the way here, make the corner and all the way back. And then once you reach this last unit here, I'm gonna show you how to connect this to the first unit we made at the top. So here, as you can see, I made the whole round and look how sturdy it is. Gorgeous. Now, as you can see, I made this last unit here, and then you have this space left. So how do you connect that? It's actually pretty easy. So what I'm gonna do, see, I connected this last 11-oh here. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go sideways here. I'm gonna pick up 1 11-oh, and then I'm gonna go down here. And if you can see, it's already connected this side. So I just have the top and this side left. So to do that, I'm gonna make a round here. I'm gonna go through this bottom bead, through this side bead here, and now I'm gonna go through here. And now I have to connect the top, but if you can see, I already have 3 beads in place. I just have to add 1. I'm gonna pick up 1 11-oh and then go here. And now I just have to connect them. And then all I have is this side. If you notice, all beads are in place. I just have to connect those beads between each other. Go here and just around all those beads. and back through the first bead. And that's it. Seamlessly connected. Now what we have to do is do those internal lines. So first I'm gonna show you how to make one line. The second one you'll finish off on your own, and then I'm gonna show you how to make one of this one, and then you can finish off the rest on your own. It's like simple math really. As long as you know crawl, this pendant should be pretty easy. So to do that, this round on each side it has 4 crow units. So to start off, I'm here, right? I have to leave out 4 crow units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have to start my crow on the 5th one going this way. So I just have to make my needle to that place. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 5th one on the inside, see there's 4 beads. I just have to come out of any of those. So I'm just gonna make my way. Here I am. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way. This way. Maybe here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the one I have to be coming out of, and that's where I am. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm coming out of the bead of the 5th unit, so I have to create a crow unit on top of these 4 beads. So I'm just gonna do that. So I'm here, I'm just gonna use that as the first bead of the floor. So I'm gonna pick up 3 11-0s, go through the same bead through the other side. Then I'm gonna go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the first wall and straight through the floor. Then I'm gonna go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then I'm gonna go through the last bead of the floor there, up the side of the first wall, pick up 1 11-0, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. And after that, all you have left is just to go up and connect the ceiling. And that's how you start the row. See? You made a turn, and that's one is beginning of here. So you just continue like this. You have to have 13 in total. You already have 1, add 12 more units, and then I'm gonna meet you back here. So I have my 13 units now from the very beginning, the one we did first, and then I added 12 more, so 13 in total. Now we're gonna connect this to this side, and then that will create the 14th unit. So to do that, I'm just gonna find where my needle is. It's right here at the top. See? So here, where to connect it, I have to find the same unit I started here. So what I did, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We started on top of the 5, so same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the unit we have to connect it to. So this is bead, and this bead, I have to connect them between each other. So I have to pick up 1 11-0, go down this bead. It's the same thing we did earlier. It's just connecting crow. 1 bead, go back up this bead here. And that's it. This side is connected, but crow has 4 sides, so I have to do all 4. So now it's this side here. So all I'm gonna do, take my needle here, pick up 1 11-0, come back through the opposite bead here on this side, and just connect the remaining 2 beads. So second side is connected. I'm just gonna flip it over, Now this side we have to connect, and if you can see, you have 3 beads. I just have to add 1. I'm gonna go through this bead here, pick up 1 11 now, go the opposite bead here, and just connect the remaining 2. And now I just have this last side connected, last side left, which is not connected, but you have already all beads in place. So all I have to do is just connect them between each other. This one, oh dear, I have to flip it over. This one, the bead in the corner there, which you can't really see, but it's there. And flip it over, and the first bead here, and back through that side. And that's it. Your crow is connected to the side. So you have to do now the same thing on this side. So what you do, see where you are right now. You can start counting from this side or this side, it doesn't matter because you all end up in the middle. So see where you are. If you start counting 1, skip the one that you connected to. 1 2 3 4 5. So this is where you have to start your second strip of crow. See this one? It will be the same on from this side. You skip the one here. 1 2 3 4 5. So same unit. So make the same one here, and then I'm gonna meet you back here. So here I made the second loop as well, and I think from here I can explain verbally, because I think if you got this far doing crow, from here you should understand. So what left is, see you have these 2 lines. All you have to do is just do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So in the end you'll end up with 9 square holes for the pearls we have. So to do that, you have to see where you're at. You're gonna add 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So to do that, well, I finished here. So what I have to do, see this first unit here, I'm gonna count 1 2 3 4, and on the 5th one I'm gonna make a turn here. So once you make the turn, you're gonna have 1 unit. To that, you're gonna add 2 more units, and then once you have 3 in total, you're gonna connect it to unit here, which is, again, you just have to count from here. 1 2 3 4 5. So here you're gonna connect. So basically, once it's connected and stuff, you have to have 4 units of crow connecting 2 strips, and then you're gonna repeat that here. From here you're just gonna count 1 2 3 4 5, make a turn, add 2 more units, connected. That should give you 4 units in total. And then you're gonna repeat that here, 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 here. So once you have all that done, I'm gonna show you how to add the pearls. So here, I finished the whole frame. And all I have left is now to add the pearls and embellish it with 50 no's and add that loop. So first I'm gonna show you how to add 2 pearls, and then from there you can finish off on your own. So I just finished this last loop here. So I'm just gonna make my way to the top, and then from there I can, you know, continue adding in a sequence. So I'm just gonna make my way there. Going through existing thread paths. And then I'm gonna go through that bead in the corner. See, there, right at the corner, there's a bead. That's what I'm going through. And now I'm gonna pick up 150 no, 111 no, 1 pearl, 111 no, 150 no. So I picked up the 50 no's. I picked up the 50 no's we talked about earlier. So I picked up 150 no, 111 no, 1 pearl, 111 no, 150 no. Just drop it down, and then see my thread is going this way. So I'm gonna go, my thread is going up now here. I'm gonna go down the opposite bead on the other side in the corner. See, I'm going through the corner bead there. Can flip it over, and pull my thread. I don't want to pull it too tight yet because I have to go through all those beads I just added one more time. So I'm just gonna pop the beads to this side. I know my first bead there has to be the 50 now, so I'm gonna go through the 50 now, through the pearl, through the 11 now, through the pearl, through the 11 now on the other side, and through the 50 now, and then pull my thread. And to finish it off, I'm gonna go through that corner bead one more time. It's quite hard to see it now, but again, I'm gonna go through the same corner 11 now I came out of initially. And then pull my needle. Might be a bit tight, so I'm just gonna grab my chain nose pliers and pull the needle through. So when I pull it through, you have your first pearl in place. That's how easy it is. I'm gonna show you one more time. So see, this one is vertical like this. So I'm gonna add all the other pearls in the same direction, not this way. So I'm just gonna make my way to this corner bead and add this one. So here I am. See this, like this. So my thread is here. I have to make my way to this corner bead now. And I'm almost there. All I have to do is just go through that corner bead now. See that corner bead there? I'm gonna take my needle through. Just flip it over. I'm gonna pick up the same sequence. I'm gonna pick up 150 now, 111 now, one pearl, or whatever 10 mm you are using, 111 now, and 150 now. And then, see where I am? I'm gonna go through the opposite bead, through the corner bead. And pull my needle through. Flip it over. Pop these beads to this side. And then I'm gonna go through the 11 now, through the 50 now. Through the 50 now. Through the 11 now. Through the pearl, through the 11 now, and through the last 50 now I added there. I have to find it. Here it is. And that's it. Back through all the beads. And now I can just pull my thread nice and tight. And to finish it off, I'm gonna go back through the corner bead there. And pull my needle through. And that's it. That's how you add the 10 mm beads. So you're gonna go ahead, add the remaining 7. Here it is. I added all the pearls. Look. Gorgeous, isn't it? Now we're just gonna go ahead and add the loop first. This one that goes around your necklace. So all I have to say, I added the last one. I have to make my way to the closest corner. So here it is. So I'm just gonna make my way there. So here I'm at the corner. See where I'm coming out of? There's 2 beads at the corner. I'm coming out of one of them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up 111 now. See where I am? I'm gonna go down the next one. Here. See? Now I'm gonna pick up 111 now. See where I am? I'm gonna turn it sideways. I'm coming down this bead. I'm gonna go up this bead. That's it. And then flip it over. See where I am? I'm gonna pick up 1 bead. I'm going up this bead. I'm just gonna go down the next one. That's it. And then 1 bead on the side. See, I'm coming down this bead. I'm gonna go up this bead. And now when you pull it nice and tight, you see the 4 beads at the top. That's the 4 beads we just added. And now I just have to connect them between each other. So I'm just gonna go through this bead here, pull my thread nice and tight along the way through this bead and this bead here, and back through this initial bead here. And now that we have these 4 beads at the top, we can go ahead and make the loop around this 4 beads. So all I want to do is I want to reinforce those 4 beads one more time, because this pendant is quite heavy, so you want to make sure the loop you're gonna make is quite strong. So I want to ensure I have the strong base first before I build the loop. And now back through this initial bead here. And now we're just gonna do right angle weave. I'm gonna pick up 3 11-ohs. See where I am? I'm gonna go through the same bead through the other side. And that's it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce this last 4 bead, last unit. And that's it. And now to continue, I have to take my needle to the top bead. That's it. And then the next unit, pick up 3 11-ohs, go through the same bead through the other side. And before you continue, reinforce. Go through all the beads you just added. And back to the bottom bead. Pull your needle nice and tight. And now to add the next one, you just go up and to the top bead. And you just continue like that until you think you have your required length to go around your necklace. I'm gonna be using this coral necklace. So I'm gonna continue adding units until I think I have enough of strap to go around this. But remember, once you make that strap and connect it to this side, we're gonna embellish it with a 15-oh, so it's gonna shrink. So make sure once you have your strap and it comes around this, it's quite loose. You want to make sure it's quite loose. I think on this one I made 10 units. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, no, 12 in total. So I made 12 in total on this one, so I'm just gonna do the same here. 12 in total is counting this bottom bead as well. So 1 2 3, I'm gonna add 8 more, which is gonna make 11, and then once I connect it, it's gonna make 12 in total. So I'm gonna meet you back here once I have the required length. So I have 11 units. Now it's time to connect it to this base bead here on this side. So to do that, see my thread is going that way. I'm gonna pick up 1 bead. I'm gonna come back this way through this bead here and just pull my thread. And then I'm gonna pick up 1 more bead and then back through that top bead there. And then when I pull my thread, it will create that last unit, see? And then connect this all into a loop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and reinforce that last unit, go here and through the bottom bead. And now I'm gonna embellish this loop with 15-ohs. To do that, I'm just gonna go through the side bead here. And then all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up 1 15-oh. See where my thread is? I'm just gonna go through the next 11-oh. 1 15-oh. Go through the next 11-oh. 1 15-oh. Go through the next 11-oh. 1 15-oh. Go through the next, and all around the circle. And now here I'm closing the loop. See the last one, go through the last 11-oh. And that's it. You have your circle reinforced, a circle embellished with 15-ohs. Now, before you do the second side, you want to go ahead and reinforce this. just go through all those beads on your way, through the 50 nose, through the 11 nose, through the 50 nose. So just make sure you do this twice. You come around once and twice, and then you're gonna switch to next side, embellish it with 50 nose and reinforce twice. And then once you have that, I'm gonna meet you back here. So here I am, the loop is ready. We will put our necklace through later on, but for now all we have left is just to embellish it all with the 50 nose. So I'm just gonna do it step by step with you. So here I am, I finished this last reinforcement here. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through this bit here and through this bit here in the corner, which might be a bit tricky, but you can do it. And now all I have to do is just add 50 nose on my way. Pick up 150 now, go through the next 11 now, 150 now, go through the next 11 now. Just make sure you don't pull your thread here. All you want to do is just lay that bead in there. You don't want to pull your thread tight so you know it kind of squashes together. All you want to do is just lay the bead in there. So you just do that all around, come back here, turn, take your needle through the side to this side, and then do the sides on this side as well. So once you have that all done, I'm gonna meet you back here. Now I finished the side, flipped over, see, finished the second side as well. Now it's time to embellish that in between. Here, you see that line there? Now I wanted to explain that you don't have to do all the embellishment of what I'm doing. You can stop here. It looks pretty good already, but I'm just gonna do all of it. Plus, you don't have to use one color. For example, here, the middle one, you can use different color. You can use green or whatever, but I don't have green, so I'm just gonna stick with gold. But you know, feel free to change things here. You know, don't have to embellish everything, don't have to use one color. You can always be creative about and do different stuff. So now I'm just gonna take my way to this middle line. So here I am, finished that last one. So I'm coming out of the 11 now. I'm just gonna go down one, and then basically where I'm supposed to be. So I'm just gonna go all the way down here, turn there, back and back here. And once I get here, I'm gonna take my needle down, get to this side and embellish this side as well. So I'm just gonna show you how to start off. It's basically you pick up 150 now and then go through the next bead. That's all it is. It's just the tricky point might be getting the needle upwards because it's the middle raw, see? But that's how you just continue, one bead at a time, see? Clicks right in between the beads. So one more, pick up 150 now, and then go through the next 11 now. So you just continue, and then I'm gonna meet you back here. Look how gorgeous it's turning up. Now all I have left is to embellish each unit. So I'm gonna show you how to do one, and then from there you can finish it up on your own. We're almost done. So here I've added the last 50 now. I'm coming out of the 11 now. I'm just gonna make my way to first unit. So I'm just gonna go through some beads here. And down here. Don't want to scratch my pearl. And now to start off, I have to be coming out of the first of one of the beads here. And now all I do is just add 50 notes in a round. Once I'm done, I'm gonna take my needle to the other side and then embellish this side as well. And then you jump to the next one and so on until I finish all 9. So I'm just gonna show you how I do one side. I'm gonna pick up 150 now, go through the next 11 now. So you don't want to pull your needle. All you want to do is just that 50 now fall between the beads. You don't want to pull your needle hard. got 150 now, go through the next 11 now. $150 now, make the corner. $150 now, go through the next 11 now. $150 now, go through the next. So you got the drill. You just continue like that. Same way you make all the corners, finish it off, take your needle through one of the side beads, flip it over, finish off this side, and then you take your needle to the next one, embellish one side, take it over to the other side, embellish the next side and the next one. So you just finish it off, all 9 units that way, and then once you're done, I'm gonna meet you back here. So here are the pendants. Look how gorgeous they are, and look how different the look is depending on the color. This one's like really like tapestry type, but this looks different. Even though it's the same process, it's just different colors, gives you a different look. Really like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it's very time consuming. It took me like 2-3 weeks to finish this tutorial. You can probably tell by how many times I changed my nail color. So stay tuned, there will be lots more things coming up, and there were a couple requests to do the alphabet. So I think I'm gonna be doing letter shapes from now on, and you know, add in between my other tutorials. So stay tuned guys, make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. There will be a small bell button next to subscribe. So if you push that, you'll be notified every time I release a video in case you forget. So you can do that as well. And I'll see you in the next one guys. Bye bye.